book is Peppa Pig and the Great Vacation. Peppa and George are packing to go on vacation. You can't bring everything, says Daddy Pig. But we need all our toys, says Peppa. Just your favorites, says Daddy Pig. Peppa brings Teddy. George brings his dinosaur. Dinosaur, yeah, says George. Can Goldie come too? asks Peppa. Sorry, Peppa. Goldie can't join us, but Granny Pig and Grandpa Pig will look after her. The car is packed and the family's on the road. When will we get there? Calls Peppa from the back seat. Daddy Pig tells Peppa that they have a long drive. They head out to the countryside and on their to a rented vacation house near the ocean. At their vacation house, Mummy Pig unpacks her suitcase. She brought a lot of things. I miss Goldie, says Peppa. Do you think she's all right? I think so, says Mummy Pig. Peppa calls Grandpa Pig just to make sure. The next morning, it is very sunny and warm. A perfect day for a walk, said Daddy Pig. Daddy, you found the pool, calls Peppa. Splash! Yes, says Daddy Pig. I did. Mummy Pig goes shopping in town. Peppa and George went to have pizza for lunch. Mummy Pig has found some presents for Granny Pig and Grandpa Pig. That won't all fit in your suitcase, says Daddy Pig. Look what Mummy Pig has. She has a garden gnome, a drum, a plate, a seashell, a starfish, a net, and I think she has another plate, and a banjo, I think. I think she also has a violin, maybe, and a net, and 2 carpets. That's a lot. I want to get something too, says Peppa. I hope it's small, says Daddy Pig. It is, says Peppa. It's a postcard, and it doesn't have to go in a suitcase. It will go in the mail. The next day, Peppa and her family go on a nature walk. Daddy Pig has packed a big picnic lunch. There's nothing here but trees, says Peppa. Look around, Peppa, says Mummy Pig. There's lots to see here. Peppa looks around. Tracks, she says. I see tracks. Dinosaur? asks George. No, George, no dinosaur tracks, says Peppa Pig. The tracks came to an end. Peppa gets Daddy Pig's binoculars and looks up. I see birds, a mother and babies in the nest. Peppa likes looking through the binoculars. Next she looks down. I see ants, she says. They're carrying leaves for lunch. Ant salad. Yuck, says George. Peppa's hungry. So are Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig and George. Time for a nice picnic lunch. Peppa can't wait to tell Granny Pig and Grandpa Pig what a nice day they had on their nature walk. Look, the ants are taking away all their food. One has big grapes, one has cheese, one even has pizza. One has an apple, one has a carrot, and the birds are looking at them, and they're eating sandwiches, and no one seems to notice that their food is being taken. But I think George noticed. Look at his eyes. He's looking right down at the ants. That evening, Peppa calls Grandpa Pig. He promises to tell Goldie that Peppa misses her and that she will be home soon. We're taking good care of her, he says. The next day, Daddy Pig and Mummy Pig and Peppa and George go to the beach. It is a sandy beach with lots of rocks. Peppa finds a shell. George finds a fossil. Daddy Pig finds a crab. Look, the crab is biting Daddy Pig's finger. There's a tide pool, says Peppa. Peppa and George look in the tiny pool. There are small plants. There's a gold coin, says Peppa. Ooh, says George. Something is making bubbles. What could it be? What do you think it is? Let's find out. A fish, says Peppa. Hello, fish. You love my fish, Goldie. Vacation is nearly over. Time to pack the suitcase and get back in the car. Look, they're leaving. And Peppa and George are looking back at the orange trees and some grapevines and some beautiful pink flowers. It's a long drive home, but Peppa has Teddy to keep her company in the back seat. She has George too. It has been a great vacation, but she can't wait to see Goldie. Mommy Pig gives Granny Pig her present. Peppa runs to see Goldie. Oh, you've grown, she says. A lot. She seemed hungry, said Grandpa Pig. Mr. Zebra arrives. I have a postcard all the way from the beach, he said. Look, Goldie, says Peppa. You've got mail. Something from our great vacation. The end. What is your favorite part of the story? My favorite part of the story is Peppa Pig went to the beach and in the tide pool she found a little fish and gold coins. Peppa Pig and the Lost Dinosaur. George loves playing with Mr. Dinosaur. He tosses him up. Mr. Dinosaur comes down. Up and down, up and down. George would like to play with Mr. Dinosaur all day, but Mummy Pig is calling. Peppa, George, it's shopping day. Time to go to the market. The first shop is a fruit seller. Peppa tries an apple. Yum, she says. Mummy Pig buys a bag of apples. At the cheese stall, George knows which one he wants. The stinky one! Daddy Pig sniffs the cheese. Oh my, he says. The cheese is too stinky for Daddy Pig. There are so many choices at the fish stall. It's hard to decide what to get, so Mummy Pig buys one of each. Peppa and her family get to Mr. Fox's stall just in time. It's raining. He has an umbrella for everyone. Time to go home, says Daddy Pig. Let's play, says Peppa. Yay, says George. Dinosaur. He looks around. Dinosaur? Dinosaur! George starts to cry. Oh no, says Daddy Pig. Mr. Dinosaur is lost. I'm good at finding things, says Peppa. I will find him. Peppa looks all around. Maybe Mr. Dinosaur is in the bathtub, she says, but Mr. Dinosaur isn't in the bathtub. I will look in George's bed, she says, but Mr. Dinosaur isn't in George's bed either. Maybe George dropped Mr. Dinosaur in the market, says Daddy Pig. Let's go to the police station and see if Officer Panda and Officer Squirrel can help. Officer Panda and Officer Squirrel ask George many questions. Please tell us everything you can about your dinosaur, says Officer Panda. Use as many words as you like. Dinosaur, says George. There are many, many lost things at the station. They have lots of different dinosaurs. There's a purple one, a red one, and a blue one. But they don't have Mr. Dinosaur. In the car, George is sad, but then he remembers something. Back at home, George runs to the yard. Everyone follows. They look all around. Then something falls from the tree and bonk! Hits Daddy Pig on the head. What was that? Says Daddy Pig. Mr. Dinosaur, says Peppa. Dinosaur, says George. The end. What is your favorite part of the story? My favorite part of the story is when George finds his dinosaur. Thank you for reading with me.